Hello everyone. So the next topic which we will be going to study is about the significance of meiosis. So in this we will be discussing what is meiosis, what are the features of meiosis, and what is the significance of meiosis. Let's get started with the first slide of meiosis. So what is meiosis? Meiosis is the process in which the parent cell divides twice into four daughter cells containing half the original amount of genetic information, that is the daughter cells are haploid. So in the case of meiosis, what is happening is the number of chromosomes are reduced to half. So here the parent cell divides and twice and they divide into four daughter cells. The chromosome number is half and the daughter cells are haploid in this case. So the gametes are produced by meiosis. So this is an example that gametes are produced by the process of meiosis. So next we will study about what are the features of meiosis. So these are all the features of meiosis. So it results in the formation of four daughter cells in each cycle of cell division. So there is a formation of four daughter cells. So the chromosome numbers are reduced to half here. So each cycle of cell division, and that leads to the daughter cells that are haploid in number. Then the daughter cells, they're identical to the mother cell in the shape and size, but they're different in chromosome number. So they're very similar to the mother cell in case of the shape and size, but they are different because the chromosome number is half. So they are different in the chromosome number. Then the recombination and segregation takes place in the meiosis. So recombination and segregation also takes place in the meiosis. The process occurs in the reproductive organs and it results in the formation of gametes. So in the previous slide also it was being shown that the formation of gametes is the process of meiosis. So here also it has been depicted the process occurs in the reproductive organ and it results in the formation of gametes. The process is divided into two types. So meiosis has been divided into two types, that is meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. So in meiosis 1, what is happening? The chromosome number is reduced to half. So that is why it is known as the reductional division. So the chromosome numbers are half here, that is why it is known as reductional division. But in case of meiosis 2, it is just like the mitotic division. So in case of meiosis 2, it is just like the mitotic division. So what is happening in meiosis 1? In meiosis 1, there are four stages, that is prophase 1, anaphase 1, metaphase 1, telophase 1 and cytokinesis. So in this, the prophase is the longest phase in case of meiosis 1. So prophase 1 has sub stages, that is pachytene, liptotene, diplotene, zygotene, dikinesis. So these are all the 5 substages of prophase 1 of meiosis 1. Then the process of anaphase comes in, then it is followed by metaphase, and then it is followed by telophase, which leads to the production of the daughter cells. So in this, the chromosome number is half, that is why it is known as the reductional division. But in case of meiosis 2, it is just like the mitotic division. In this, the chromosome number is same as that of the parent cell, and in mitotic division especially, there is no chromosome number which is reduced to half. It is the same number as of the parent cell. So in this, the meiosis 2 is just like the mitotic division. So meiosis 2 includes the prophase 2, anaphase 2, metaphase 2 and telophase 2. These are all the stages of meiosis 2. Next we will be studying what are the significance of meiosis. So the first significance is that it is responsible for the formation of sex cells or gametes, and they are responsible for sexual reproduction. So the process of meiosis is responsible for sexual reproduction and it leads to the formation of gametes also. So it activates the genetic information for the development of sex cells and deactivates the sporophytic information. So it deactivates the sporophytic information. So it maintains the constant numbers, as the chromosome number is half in case of meiosis. So they maintain a constant number, chromosome number, And this is also important because after fertilizations the chromosome number gets doubled. So to maintain a constant number of chromosome, meiosis phase comes in, and this is the main significance of meiosis, that it maintains the constant number of chromosomes. Then next is, in this process independent assortment of maternal and paternal chromosomes takes place. So there are, in sexual reproduction, always two parents are involved, that is the maternal and paternal. So there's an independent assortment of maternal and paternal chromosomes which takes place. So the chromosomes and the traits are controlled by them and are reshuffled. So next is, the genetic mutation occurs due to irregularities in the cell division is by the meiosis. This is the type of cell division in which the chromosome number is half, and there is a different there's a different trait which comes out. So the genetic mutation, or due to the irregularities, this meiosis maintains the natural selection phenomenon, and there is a mutation which comes up after every cell division. So crossing over produces a new recombination of traits and variations. So in the meiosis one step, there is a crossing over which takes place. So it always produces a set of new combination of traits and variation. So if we compare it with the mitosis case, then mitosis, they have the same characters or same traits that have the parent cell, because the chromosome numbers are same in both the cases, in daughter cell as well as in the parent cell. But in the case of meiosis, the number is reduced to half. So in this, basically what is happening is, there is a set of recombination and segregation which takes place, and there is always a combination of variation in traits which are different from the parents or mother or parental chromosome. So this is all about the meiosis. So this is the reference of the meiosis, and all the content from which I have taken